Hi there. Thanks for watching whenever you watch this. It is a Friday afternoon, and I remembered to log on. Last Friday, I completely forgot to pop in and see what everybody was doing. We can Maybe it was the holiday weekend coming up. I don't know. It just went right out of my head. Hi, Gina. I'm sure you can appreciate the experience and that you've had it happen too. Uh, Thankfully, over the years, I've learned not to beat myself up about it because it can get a little bit nauseating and also frustrating to always be looking for that billy club to beat yourself up if you forgot something. And let's face it, Facebook Friday is not something that is a necessity to save any lives. So I had a brain fart. It completely went out. So this Friday, I have a bunch of announcements. And if you're on my email list, you already got the announcement probably about 20 minutes ago. But I thought I would give a little bit of elaboration on it and also say that next week there will be further announcements. So, I did the podcast, started it 2 months ago. We're almost at 2,000 listens. So there'll be another celebration going on for that. I'm very excited. 8 countries. Feedback's been wonderful, and more and more episodes coming that have already been planned out. Hey, hi Josh, Mary, Kirsten. So the email announcement that just went out, and if you're not on my list, just go to the website vickibaird.com and sign up, and you'll get all the announcements in email form, which for me personally, I like a bullet point list. So that's very helpful. To keep track of everything that's going on, I think is a little challenging. So the podcast going well, that will continue. The other announcement that is, well, I have a new logo. So that's exciting. I have said for years that I am here to help people discover themselves and their path. I personally believe you can't get off your path. So like when somebody says, am I on my path of life? I think, well, yeah, of course you are. Is it the path that you want to be on, and are you directing it? Is more the question. So Kathleen Hickey of Advanced Communication, I've been working with her for a couple months now, and you'll be able to see the difference in the emails and the marketing and all that kind of stuff because, well, they're professional and they're pulled together. So between the two of us, we do a beautiful job, I think. So the other announcement that I've been honestly a little nervous about, but it's time. Hey, who gave me the cranky face? So I'm going to assume your thumbs just hit the wrong one. The other announcement is that after 17 years, I will be releasing a physical office. And the reason I'm doing that is because there's sound business numbers to prove that 85 to 90% of my business is virtual. So FaceTime, phone, Zoom, Facebook, there's Skype, that's the other one. So, thank you for all the hearts. It makes up for the cranky face, right? So the decision, I've been watching it for about 6 months, and I'm a coach. These are the things we look at. We look at trends, we look at numbers if we're smart. And if you're an entrepreneurial coach, you definitely follow and you create and then follow what the metrics are. So I will be releasing my office in Pittsfield. I will still be available for speaking engagements. I am still doing readings. Let me say it one more time. I am still doing readings and coaching because this will inevitably shift. Someone's going to say to someone else, she's not doing it. Because every time I announce a new product or an expansion, which if you don't expand, you're not going to stay in business. And I've been in business 17 years. So there's a reason I do this, people. I am still doing readings and sessions. Okay, so tell your friends. They'll be virtual. And the hugs are a little different, but you can still feel my energy, and the shifts still happen. So the Amy brings up a great point that she would like to still see me in my office one more time in those comfy chairs, right, Amy? So the newsletter that went out, and there'll be some social media posts that come about too. And what I'm doing right now is an extended session as a thank you. So you'll get a 75-minute session for the 60-minute payment kind of thing. So there's limited appointments because I'm already booked, and I opened up a bunch of spots. And if I need to open up more, I will, because I don't want to push anybody out, but I still have to maintain my entire coaching practice and launch these other exciting things that are happening. I have to look at my list. There's so many stinking things. I can't remember what I said I'm up to lately. So, so from July 1st, my birthday's July 2nd, so it's my 50th birthday to myself, 50th birthday present to myself. Maybe I'll give myself 50 birthday presents this year. I don't know. So, and this is part of it, because to be so divided also splits up your energy. So if I have a physical office I need to take care of, and I'm bouncing over there for one appointment, and then I still go to offices and do the consulting. So this is a way I felt for me to be more present for everyone, but for me to know where the heck I left Vicki. This is the gift. So, hey, stay tuned, because there'll be some announcements of anybody need a coffee table, anybody need lights, because there's only so much more stuff I can put in this condo. So in addition to that, there are new coaching packages available, and there's pretty much one for every frequency, every need that someone may have. We tried to cover them all. So just, I'm not going to cover them, but go check out the website and see what's going on. You know how I always say change is good? Change is very good, and change is inevitable. And when you embrace the change, you end up actually having a lot of fun. So there's been some updates to the website. You can go check that out too. Amy, you'll love it. It's mostly purple. So in addition to the coaching, I am, and this shout out to Josh, because he said this probably, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, that when we were talking about when would we be dropping the episodes for the podcast, we decided Wednesdays, and I decided Wednesdays because most drop on Mondays or Fridays, and I wanted to be in the middle. So, and he called it Wisdom Wednesday. So I'm totally running with that. He didn't make me sign a waiver or anything. So the fourth Wednesday of every month, there will be a Wisdom Wednesday coaching group. This is a subscription. It's $8 a month. And what happens is, for that $8, I will be doing something like this. It'll be through Zoom, so I can get everybody in. And just those that pay for subscription will have me for an hour, some coaching. One person a month will get a reading on air, and because that often helps the group. So this is a way to do, for those of you who have been around for a while, I used to do the Sharon evening with Vicki, and I'm toying with throwing one more of those in before I leave my office. So let me know if you'd be interested in that. But it was where we did a group setting, and there'd be 15, 20 people. And I would do as many readings as I could, but not everybody got read. But yet the messages seemed to impact the whole. And people began to support each other, and it was just so lovely. So I was trying to figure out, how do we do that? How do I still create that? Because community is important to me. And I think we don't have to be limited by our geographical borders. And after 17 years of promising the people in this country and out that I have the privilege to work with, the guilt was getting to me. We had to create something. So the Wisdom Wednesday group, will be you'll log on from 7 to 8, the fourth Wednesday of the month, and we'll do some coaching. We'll close out with a guided meditation. There'll be a theme that I come up with beforehand, much like I've been doing these, but then it allows for a closed group, because, well, a specific group, and I'm hoping that generates a community as well, and maybe a private Facebook group. I'll talk about that and see what happens with that. So you can sign up for that now. If you sign up before, I'm so not used to doing promotions, can you tell? If you sign up for that before tomorrow midnight, so June 1st midnight, you'll get a discount off of the online class that I'm not going to talk about yet because that gets announced next week, but that will be a 6-week series. Again, me live with some added bonus things. So it's happening, people. So excited. So pre-register. And for those of you that sign up before the end of June, midnight on June 1st, for the Wisdom Wednesday group, I'm probably screwing all this up, but anyway, you sign up for that, I'll pick the person to read for the class on June 29th or something like that. Check your calendar. There'll be emails that go out to this specific group. Once you sign up, you'll get emails reminding you to tune in. Next week, I'm announcing the class. There'll be more about that. And then check your emails, because we do need to, that whole confirm private policy thing. You do have to confirm your subscription so you get the announcements. That'll start coming again every Friday. So it's been a lot going on here in the Vicki Baird world. And I still want to hear from you, subjects for the podcast now, for Wisdom Wednesday, for blogs, for any of the stuff that I have going on. I'll still be popping on to Instagram and Facebook Live as this quiets down. I've just been a little inundated lately. So I am so grateful that all of you are in my life and that you're here. And wait a minute, I also wanted to talk about, did anybody else feel how fast May went? Like, it was rocket ships. It had like boosters on its little butt. And I don't know about you, but I barely remember May 1st. And I like to be really present in my life. And I don't know what happened. I think we all got hit and got into a little energy vortex there and went flying. So I hope you can take some time this weekend, to take some deep breaths. I know I'm going to be, and answering email questions that are already starting to come in about all of these exciting things. It's because of all of you that I get to do this amazing stuff, and I'm so grateful. So if you'd like to see me in person, for the month of June, you have to book the appointments. It's available online. You just go book your own appointment. Email me if there's a time that's not working, or if they're all full, and I will do some magic and hit a wand and work later. We'll see how it all works out. So I will see you next week. I'll be back here, and I'll try to remember and not have a brain fart like I did last week. So I hope you're doing well, and I just so appreciate all of you. Thank you.